long before the coming of Spaniards, Tanay was already settled by early Indonesian and Malay voyagers. Artifacts dug up attest to the existence of these early settlements. In 1773, construction of the now famous Tanay Church was begun and was finished 10 years later. Today, Tanay is one of the 13 towns and one component city which comprise the province of Rizal. Located 54 kilometers away southeast of Manila, Tanay is the major agricultural and commercial center of eastern Rizal. The municipal government of Tanay is a first-class municipality in the eastern part of Rizal with a total population of 106,950. Its literacy rate is recorded at 96.27% using the Tanay population of 2007. For Tanayans, literacy is far more than basic reading and writing. It involves being able to think at high levels as specific contexts demand. In today's world, literacy also involves skills development, which translates to improvement of one's economic status and livelihood. It is in this regard that the LGU, through the initiative of Honorable Rafael A. Tanjuatco, with the support of the Sangguniang Bayan, made it sure that literacy programs and other means to address illiteracy are incorporated in its annual investment programs and that funds are allocated for that purpose. Noticeable literacy programs for different sectors have been provided by the local government. The numerous daycare centers, public and private elementary and high schools, as well as vocational, tertiary schools, and a university within the locality are highly accessible and definitely for the consumption of everybody. Not to mention the continuous acquisition of lots for school expansion to address the problem in congestion. The municipal government also has a special education program or SPED for elementary in the Ilaya Elementary School, which caters to the visually impaired children as well as children with multiple disabilities. There is also the presence of alternative learning system which provides acceleration and equivalency program and basic literacy program to everybody, including the marginalized people, which involve the deprived, depressed, underserved citizens, adult learners, out-of-school youth, special and differently abled persons, even that of those in jail through the program dubbed as Bigay Kinabukasan sa Selda. All programs partly funded locally. The municipal government gives utmost consideration to the indigenous people, thereby sustaining the literacy programs for this sector. The program Karunungan ng Katutubo sa Bulubundukin ng Tanay, also known as Kabultan, has been in existence for almost 15 years, making sure that every IT acquires livelihood training with literacy skills, making use of indigenous or local materials, resources available in their respective communities as their source of income, be able to read and write numbers with accuracy, be able to adapt to changes in their environment, and apply acquired knowledge in their everyday living. Aside from this, indigenous people's training to becoming community health workers was also introduced. Participants of the training are IPs who can hardly write and were not given the opportunity to go to school during their younger years. What they have are the rich experiences of indigenous practices in healing, use of herbal plants, community participation, and collective decision-making. Through this training conducted by Integrated Medicine for Alternative Healthcare Systems or INAM Philippines in collaboration with the municipal government of Tanay, the Department of Health and Plan Philippines, 28 indigenous people have gained insights on how to be more efficient and effective in CHP management, particularly on the importance of family clustering, implementation, and monitoring of their plans, as well as the systematic documentation of their experiences. They are now considered community health program managers and are now serving 3,980 indigenous people families. Establishment of libraries is also a priority program of the local government. Mobile libraries in 4 upland barangays, namely Cuyambay, San Andres, Mamuyao, and Layban, are now being used by ALS learners and completers to sustain the learning gained from the functional education and literacy program. Further construction and development of Tanay Library and Museum within the municipal compound, funded by the Tanay Club in America, is one strategy of the local government under its development plan. To date, the municipal library caters students from town proper, including that of the URS extension, as well as out-of-school youth. The building's maintenance, manpower, and other expenses are locally funded, while different NGOs and other national agencies participate in book showers being spearheaded by the local government. The LGU also responded to the need of the serving students coming from the poorest of the poor who are not able to go to school because they have no means to. It is in this light that the LGU provides scholarship program allocating a budget of 2 million pesos per year. Beneficiaries of this program are high school and college students who belong to family with meager income. One scholarship sub-program is the Upland Barangay Scholarship, wherein the serving students from the Upland Barangays are enrolled in the University of Rizal system and was provided with free board and lodging. As to date, one among those enrolled in the College of Agriculture who became an exchange student in Israel has just graduated, and 6 among the 9 education graduates of the Upland Barangay Scholarship Program beneficiaries has passed the licensure examination for teachers, and some are now employed. Following the scholarship program, the LGU responded to the need of its students' constituents in the college level in Tanay town proper. Considering the distance of the state university from the town proper, the LGU undertook a tripartite agreement with Department of Education and University of Rizal system for the establishment of URS Extension Campus. This is to provide affordable, accessible, relevant, and responsive education. The local government provided honorarium to faculty members who handled the said classes, as well as all the necessary supplies, materials, facilities, and equipment needed for its operation. Presently, the LGU is negotiating on acquiring a lot somewhere along Manila East Road, Barangay Tandang Cutio, specifically intended for the URS building extension to accommodate students not just in their first 2 years in college but until they graduate. Also, among the strategies of the local government unit in addressing the problem in literacy is the Project REST, which means recruitment of elementary and secondary school teachers. The local government continuously allocates funds for the recruitment of teaching personnel both for elementary and secondary level to address the problem in student-teacher ratio. Family is also of utmost importance to the LGU, which is why literacy program on responsible parenting and family planning class, which took off on 2008, is continuously being conducted by the LGU with the support of the Population Commission Regional Office Region 4. This program has benefited 1,530 couples on its almost 6 years of existence. Through these programs, Tanay Mayor was awarded Outstanding Local Chief Executive in the implementation of the Philippine Population Program for 2 consecutive years from 2011 to 2012, an indication of its success. While different sectors of the society are the target beneficiary of the literacy program of the local government, culture and tradition was not being set aside. In response to DepEd Order No. 51 Series of 2004, the Wawa Elementary School implemented the Madrasa program, in which honorarium of the teacher is being paid through local funds. Madrasa, an Arabic term for school, caters the Muslim students to be taught with their language and culture every Thursday and Friday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. The LGU, aside from the basic literacy programs, has also been initiating livelihood and skills training programs not just for the ALS learners or the completers, but for the different sectors as well. The LGU strongly believes that aside from having the knowledge of basic reading and writing, one must also be equipped with skills which they can use to sustain their living. In this regard, the LGU initiated various livelihood programs for training on shielded metal arc welding alone. High employment rate is noticeable, not to mention the success stories of its graduates, while for the agriculture sector, high profitability and production has manifested. The local government also initiated literacy programs from basic to functional with emphasis on attaining its vision, on having sustainably developed urban, rural and natural environment. The Environmental and Management section during the first quarter of 2011 strictly implemented the Forest Protection and Environment Law Enforcement, thereby educating the illegal loggers to plant and market seedlings instead of destructing the forest. At present, not only is Tanay Rizal no longer included in the list of hotspot areas of concern of the Regional Anti-Illegal Logging Task Force, but almost 200 families are now benefiting from the literacy cum livelihood program provided by the local government. On becoming a tourism haven, the local government unit, through its tourism section, initiated the conduct of year-round free tour guiding, tourism awareness, customer service, and values formation seminar workshops for the different sectors such as the youth, barangay officials and tanods, housewives and husbands, street vendors, transport group, and resort, hotel, restaurant personnel. Through the said programs, awareness about Tanay and better customer satisfaction has been promoted. At present, there are already 214 accredited tour guides in Tanay coming from various barangays and destinations within the municipality. And to ensure that each of them had a chance to accommodate guests touring around Tanay, an organization solely for them was established. Mayor Rafael A believes that a literate community creates a better economy, and with this as his guiding principle, he made sure that literacy programs in the municipality of Tanay is in place, implemented, and sustained, and that every centavo earned by the government is spent for the betterment of Tanayans.